So I found a scorpion without a stinger in my bathroom. And yes, this is totally really my bathroom. Of course, this isn't the best habitat for an animal like this. So later in this video, I'm moving him into this terrarium. But before I did that, I wanted to get a closer look at him. And that won't be easy because he's tiny. Unfortunately for me, this is not the tiniest thing that can be seen in my bathroom. This is a pseudoscorpion or a false scorpion. So it's kind of a wannabe, and to make you feel better about this animal, I can almost guarantee that you have at least one of them in your home right now. They also like to hitch a ride on other animals, so they can even come at you flying. I'm just kidding, pseudoscorpions are harmless, and they are even beneficial, because they eat mites and clothing moths. And this one here is going on the hunt. This baby isopod is holding on for his life. I'm glad he didn't see it, because I kinda felt like a dick for putting something so cute in there. So I found something even smaller and cuter to feed him. This springtail is just the right size and won't put up a fight. These are even smaller than our pseudoscorpion. Here is my finger for scale. As you can see, they are very small. After feeding him, I will move him into this terrarium, and I think he will be happy because that is a big upgrade from the thing he is in now. But first, let's see if he's hungry. For a moment I thought he wasn't, but I think the springtails were annoying him too much. The other springtails are either brave or stupid, because they don't seem to be bothered that their friend is being eaten right next to them. Pseudoscorpions don't have a stinger, but they do have venom in their claws. They use this venom to immobilize the prey, and after that they cover it with a fluid that liquefies them. Yummy. I thought the scorpion wasn't very hungry, because he's dropping the springtail without completely eating it. Turns out he's just a greedy effer that needed 2 free claws. Yes, he's eating 2 at the same time right now. I thought it couldn't get any worse, but then this happened. That is the springtail he dropped earlier, and there's another springtail that is coming for it. Bob clearly wasn't happy about that. So now he's eating 3 at the same time. I guess he's almost ready to move into the big terrarium. But first I gotta do something about those ferns. They are starting to block the light, and that is not good for the other plants. They are even starting to grow out of the terrarium. That is the perfect ladder for animals to get out. I don't mind, but don't tell my girlfriend. These ferns house a lot of animals, so of course I'm not going to remove them completely. I don't think these isopods eat them, but they do use them to look like a creep from behind them. I'm just gonna trim these ferns a bit. Don't worry, I'll do it quickly because the pseudoscorpion is waiting to move in. Fast forward, incoming. Almost done. I think it looks a lot better than before. I'm kidding, it looks like shit now, but at least this plant looks pretty cool. I don't know where it came from, it just randomly started growing in the terrarium. I know these ferns look like a plucked chicken now, but they're exposed to more light, so they will grow again. The cuttings of the ferns contain a lot of nutrients, and probably some animals too, so I'm putting them back in the terrarium. Don't worry, I'm careful, no animals were hurt in the making of this video. Except maybe that one. And those. Okay, so no animals were hurt in the making of this video. I'm done cutting the ferns. I'm putting these back in the terrarium. This way they can be broken down and the nutrients become available again for the plants. Before I put this one in, I'm going to take a look at who are becoming his neighbors. And for that, we need to take a closer look at this piece of wood. I took it home from a walk 2 months ago to put in my terrarium, and to my surprise, it contained an ant colony. I thought that was amazing. Wait, no, that isn't a joke. I thought that was fantastic. Never mind. I'll show you how the ants are doing today later in this video. Because first I need to show you this other cool thing this piece of wood contains. And for that I need to turn it upside down. I don't think the ants will like this. It's shrooms. And there are some animals enjoying them. Yeah buddies, I found your stash. Get out of here. The isopod got the message, but for this snail, it's not that easy to get out of here. I'm going to turn it upright again, because the ants inside are probably going crazy. I got it stuck behind a plant. I'm such an idiot. Like if you agree. If this becomes my most liked video, I'm gonna cry. There is only one way to draw out the other animals in this terrarium. Food. Okay, that was pretty dumb. Wait. Food. Okay, wait. Food. It's food. Just putting some magic powder on there. I don't know what you were thinking, but this is just calcium powder for their exoskeleton. While we wait for the animals to show up, I'm putting in some new friends for the Pseudoscorpion. I'm putting in some millipedes. And I don't think this one is happy I woke him up. I'm going to put in 2 of them. And I'm just gonna let this footage play out now. Because is there anyone else that loves to watch their little legs go? Or are you normal? I mean, look at them. The coordination that must take is crazy. I'm gently putting them in the terrarium. Oops. But they're okay. Now you won't believe how many animals showed up 2 hours later. Yeah, that cricket sound is ridiculous because not even one of those showed up. Maybe on the other side, there's 1 millipede and a lot of springtails. That is good news for Bob. That's a lot of food for him. I know why so little animals showed up. It is getting colder and it is storming in the terrarium. Oh shit, you were not supposed to see this. This is how many animals show up when I do this in the warmer periods of the year. However, the storm did draw out 1 animal. The ants came out to see what happened. They are exploring the freshly cut ferns. Does anyone else think this ant kinda looks like a dog that is sniffing stuff? No? Okay, never mind. Eventually, the ants found a cucumber. And I didn't expect them to eat from it, but they did. They even went back to the colony to tell the others about it. But now the time has come for Bob to enter the terrarium. I think he will be happy in there, because he has a lot of food available and nothing to fear, besides maybe the ants. He doesn't realize he can get out, so I helped him a bit. And that is the last time we ever saw Bob. Oh, never mind, he's turning around. And that is the last time we ever saw Bob. Now don't click off, click on the video on the end screen here, it will help me a lot. First, I want to thank all patrons and everyone that watched, thank you. Patrons get access to exclusive content and get a spirit animal. Whoa. Now I think you like this video next.